Okay, so apparently Travis decided he was going to make his favorite top 10 fairy tale character because he loves him some fairy tale. Well, I saw his list, and to be honest, I'm not impressed. So I knew the only thing I could do to make this right was make my list. The correct list. Once you see my list, you will agree that my list makes the most sense. So without further delay, I'm Zach from Animen, and this is my top 10 fairy tale characters. Before we get started though, if you haven't checked out Travis's list yet, I suggest you go do that first. I'll give you a couple seconds. So Travis was all like, Zach, I'm putting an exceed on my list. And of all the stupid cats he could have picked, he picked the wrong one. At the end of the day, the coolest cat at the club is none other than Panther Lily. This cat's the real deal, okay? Do you see any other cat with a sword? No. You just see one with a fish obsession, one who's more like a bitch, and another one who wears a frog costume, and another one who's a whiny little baby because Sting can't be not so weak. They all suck. They all suck. They all suck. Panther Lily is amazing though. He's got a sword, plus he was the missing piece in Gajiel's life. Panther Lily is a true friend.
To come across a suspicious person. What an overachiever! You're definitely my cat, all right.
The Thunder Legion is badass. You got the Big Slow and his babies, Evergreen and her babies, and you got Loxus, the leader and ultimate lightning abilities. The man is amazing, but at the end of the day, Freed is the best of the group. The man is so dedicated to Loxus that it's almost infectious. Seriously, I hated Loxus for the longest time, but Freed managed to change my mind because he saw more good in Loxus than anybody else. From his amazing long green hair to his sword to his enchantments, Freed truly has it all. Oh, and to all you haters out there, Freed's not gay. He's Loxus sexual.
You are to Loxus.
Please let me work in peace. Scrub it good, you hear? With pleasure.
Why is it said so many members of Fairy Tail were so forgiving of Loxus for nearly destroying Magnolia, but not one of them can seem to forgive Jalal for trying to resurrect Lord Zeref, of which he was possessed by Yultir the whole time? I mean, seriously, Jalal was taken over and forced to do the evil things he did, and the man still blames himself for what he involuntarily did. Seriously, give this man a break. Do you know why he really makes this list, though? It's not because of any of that. Because despite everything he did, Urza still wants the D. Seriously, this man was able to make Urza Scarlet crave his body. Jalal is more than a man. He's a legend. It's just too bad he has a, quote, fiance.
Crime! Own your sins! Feel the weight of what you owe this world and pay your penance!
Now, I know I said Travis's list was not very good, but we still managed to agree that Urza belongs on the list of top 10 fairy tale characters. Hell, we even both put her at number 7. You might be shocked that she isn't higher on my list, but the thing is, Urza is one fine piece of ass, and even if she wasn't hot, she is still a badass in terms of magic ability and just overall personality. But for me, I feel like sometimes her sexiness overshadows her skills. Which is really a shame, but hey, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a fan of the fan service. Really, at the end of the day, Urza doesn't make the list because she's cool. It's because she's hot. Jalal, hurry up and get with this. She wants your D.
Agree with them, but you have to save it for the competition, you understand?
Okay, so everyone has a preference when it comes to what they like in a person. To specify, guys normally have a preference when it comes to what they want in a woman. And while Urza is a fine catch, I prefer a woman that's sweet and nice, but not too nice like Mira Jane. Plus, I prefer cute over sexy, and no woman is cuter in Fairy Tail than Levy. She was the first Fairy Tail character that I legit developed feelings for. She was the Virgo to my Travis. Plus, I know we all love boobs, and there are plenty of other women in the show that have bigger package, but they aren't everything. Plus, let's be honest, Levy has the most realistic boob size in Fairy Tail, and I appreciate that. I mean, Yeah, they were huge in episode 19, but it's all good now. She's still the cutest.
We'll live happily ever after. You're so lucky.
So Travis was all like, Zach, I'm putting a celestial spirit on my list. And while his choice wasn't bad, it still wasn't the best. The clear choice for the best celestial spirit is undoubtedly Loki. Not only is he able to pull off a tuxedo like nobody's business, but this man is also a true gentleman. Now, some accuse him of being a perv, but if you ask me, he's 100% a gentleman and a true bro. When Natsu isn't around to protect Lucy, who by the way is Natsu's true love, not Lizana, fuck Lizana, Loki will be there to protect the blonde beauty from danger, and he knows that Lucy is Natsu's girl, which is all the more reason why he protects her, because he and Natsu are good friends. They're bros.
Love's dazzling brilliance.
Contrary to what the show might tell you in the beginning, Natsu is the real main character in Fairy Tail. The author said so himself in the manga, but Natsu makes my list because the Dragon Slayer is more like a dragon player. I'm sorry. But no, really, think about it. I mean, seriously, think about it. This man has got not one, but two girls craving his D. And what's even more, this man has gotten to feel Lucy's boobs how many times? Whether it's with his face or his hands, this man has gotten some serious Lucy boob action and she still wants his D. Natsu, put your hands in the air, cause you a true player.
And we're gonna make sure that everyone here knows the Fairy Tail Guild never gave up, not for an instant! So there's no way I'm gonna give up now!
So you remember Levy? You know, the girl I placed at number 6 on my list? Well, early on in the series, she was attacked mercilessly, to the point of unconsciousness, and then tied to a tree, basically ready to be fed to the birds. Who was the man that did such a terrible thing? None other than Gagio. And despite nearly killing her, Levy still wants the D. Seriously, Gagio managed to get a woman that he beat up and tied to a tree to fall in love with him. That alone is enough to put him on the list. And the fact that his X-Seed pal is Panther Lily, you know, the cool X-Seed, it's clear why Gagio makes the top 3.
That's not gonna do anything, you idiot. We gotta use your fire and my iron to weld her back together. Urza, no!
When it comes to mixed reactions, no one gets it quite like Grey Fullbuster. And I'm not talking about the stupid X-Seed one, I'm talking about the cool one. The fangirls love and hate this man because despite being, quote, freaking hot, the man is too afraid to commit. The dude is such a tease, and I only wish I could pull that off like Grey can. I mean, this guy constantly rejects Juvia, intentionally or not. And he still manages to be cool, no pun intended. Now, I don't exactly know why Grey is rejecting his feelings for Juvia. I mean, look at her. She wants you, Grey. And you know deep down, you feel the same way about her.
To another.
Hands off!
Great.
She's not your guild. When the heck are you gonna get that through your stupid spiky head?
Looks aren't everything, and while Juvia is still a hella beautiful, what she has that no other woman in Fairy Tail comes close to is loyalty to her man. Plus, unlike Urza, Lucy, or Levy, or Lizana, depending on what scale you tip on, Travis, Juvia not only admits her feelings to her man, but she does so with utter joy and fearlessness. She wants everyone to know that Grey belongs to her, and she will fight anybody who dare lay a finger on him. She lives and breathes for Grey. Plus, because of her, Grey dolls are the hottest items selling in the Fairy Tail market. I mean, seriously, she has how many Grey dolls? A hell of a lot, people. Seriously. She's got more Grey dolls than Ash has Pokemon. The icing on the cake for me is the fact that Juvia's obsession over Grey isn't creepy. It's actually really sweet. You can tell her feelings are real, and despite not wanting to, she still gives Grey his personal space when he wants it. Juvia's loyalty to her heart, the ability to control water, pulling off multiple hairstyles, and a nice figure makes her my number 1 Fairy Tail character of all time. So that's my list. Was it better than Travis's? Let us know in the comment section below, and also tell us what your favorite fairy tale characters are. Also remember to like, share, and subscribe for more Animen content. I'm Zach, and I will see you in the future.